The Washington Post also reported late Friday that a senior advisor at the White House and someone very close to President Trump is now being considered a person of interest in the FBI's investigation into Russia. And the reaction here in Washington to that and the number of other reports that have emerged in the past few days is really one of exhaustion. It's been a dizzying few weeks here in Washington, D.C., and the concern among Republicans is that the president may speak just as openly in private, highly sensitive meetings as he does in public. And while that usually could be spun as a positive, the fact that he's doing it on the topic of the Russia investigation is leading to a lot of concern among Republicans that much of the negative press that is being reported right now is a result of the president's own words on Twitter or actions, and the perception is that many of these wounds are self-inflicted. For example, the president has now on more than one occasion said that Russia was on his mind when he dismissed the FBI Director James Comey. That gives the appearance of obstruction of justice, as the tweet by Senator Leahy suggests. And if the president did not dismiss Comey, that would not have set in motion a sequence of events which led to former FBI Director Robert Mueller now being appointed as a special counsel. So this overseas trip is seen as a way for the president to be seen in a positive light and make an effort to give some momentum, some cover for Republicans who want to achieve other legislative priorities, tax reform and health care among them. Although the specter of Russia is hanging over their heads in Congress and over their constituents, and the concern is that they won't be able to achieve any landmark legislative goals with Russia investigations continually dominating the headlines. In fact, President Trump's approval rating has just dipped to its lowest point of his presidency at 53%. This ambitious overseas trip is seen as a way of highlighting some of the president's strengths, his abilities to make multi-billion-dollar deals, his support of the U.S. military and its arms deals overseas, and carrying out his commitment to eliminate any growth of ISIS. The key thing to look out for as we watch the president attend his second day in Saudi Arabia tomorrow, and then he moves on to Israel, the Vatican. He will attend meetings of NATO and G7 nations, is how does the rest of the world perceive him? Saudi Arabia looks like a very strong start, but there could be pitfalls along the way, and all presidents have been victim to unscripted gaffes during these highly visible moments. So the president will want to maximize his strengths on this overseas tour and minimize any unforced errors. Rena?